Hi. You're listening to Echoes from Within, a space where thoughts find their voice. Why do we take our phones to the bathroom? Have you ever heard that using your phone in the toilet can cause hemorrhoids? It sounds a bit strange at first, maybe even funny, but at the same time, it's kind of scary when you think about it. Because if we're being honest, most of us do it. These days, it almost feels normal to take our phones with us to the bathroom. It's become a habit, so automatic that we don't even question it anymore. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself why? At first glance, the answer seems simple: boredom. We just want something to do. But if you look a little deeper, it might not be that simple. The physical side of the habit. There's actually some research behind this. Studies suggest that people who use their smartphones while sitting on the toilet are more likely to develop hemorrhoids, not because of the phone itself, but because of what it leads to. When we scroll, we lose track of time. What should normally take a few minutes turns into 10, sometimes even 15. That extra time puts more pressure on the veins in the rectal area, which can eventually lead to hemorrhoids. So, in a very practical sense, the advice is simple. Don't sit there longer than you need to. But honestly, that's not the part that stayed with me. The more interesting question to ask ourselves would be, why? The real question is, why do we feel the need to take our phones with us in the first place? The bathroom used to be one of the few places where we were completely alone. No noise, no distractions, just us. Now, even in that small pocket of silence, we reach for something: a screen, a scroll, a distraction. Maybe it's because we don't want to sit with our thoughts, even for 10 or 15 minutes. Thoughts about life, work, goals, things we've been avoiding. And instead of sitting with them, we try to escape them. Not in a big, dramatic way, but in small, quiet ways like opening our phone for just a minute. It's almost like our mind creates a kind of pressure, and the phone becomes a quick exit. A way to step out of that mental space without really dealing with it. What can we do about it? This isn't about completely giving up your phone or trying to be perfect. It's just about being a little more aware. Maybe you can start with small changes. Leave your phone outside the bathroom. Try to keep your time there short and intentional. Notice the urge to reach for your phone and pause for a second. Allow yourself to sit in silence, even if it feels uncomfortable. Because that discomfort might actually be telling you something. A small thought to end with. Maybe this habit isn't really about phones, or even about hemorrhoids. Maybe it's about how uncomfortable we've become with stillness. We fill every gap with something: noise, content, distraction, because being alone with our thoughts feels heavier than we'd like to admit. But sometimes, those quiet moments are exactly what we need, not to escape from, but to understand ourselves a little better. Thank you for listening. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it today. You'll find more on my website, link is in the description.